Hi, my name is Sharat Sadevan, and I'm going to give you a quick demo of a multi-site deployment using Jenkins. Basically, we will push out um, a deployment to two sites of running PCF. And here is the flow I'm going to show you. Basically, I'll make a code update in Eclipse, commit the code to Git. That'll be a Jenkins job that builds the code and pushes it out to Artifactory, and then the code will be deployed to Cloud Foundry Site 1, and then there will be a second job that picks it up and deploys the code out to the Cloud Foundry Site 2. So with that, I will take you to what the final stage should look like, and I will show that to you in, so I have two sites. One is console.run.pivotal.io, and here it has cities version 20 that's running out there. That is my site 1, and if I go in there, it should show version 20 running here. If I do this, then my second site is console.west.fe.pivotal.io. It also has a cities 20 site. If I come in here and click this, my version should be 20. So if everything goes well, once I complete my demo, these should change to version 21, and I should get a response of 21 here in both these sites. So now what I'm going to do is go to Eclipse, make the update to my code, change this to version 21, save the change, and once I save the change, I should then see the changes being picked up in Git. So I'm going to make the update, committing to master. Once I commit to master, I'll see one unsync change. I sync it. Once I do the sync, now I can go and look at Jenkins and see if it picks up my jobs. I will go and show you the Jenkins dashboard. So here is the Jenkins dashboard. I have three jobs that are set up. One is city test, one is a city test deploy, and city test deploy to site 2. The city test is what will monitor Git and will pick up the changes and will build the changes as they are done. So if I look at it, before I do anything else, I just want to give credit to Matt Stein for his instructions, and basically those instructions were what I followed for this demo. So if I go to city test 1, we can look here that, hey, it has recognized that something is there and it's going to pick it up. There was that's build 21 is going to be picked up, and it's waiting to execute. There it is. It has triggered and it is executing at this point. While that is executing, I will show you the configurations that I have. Here is a list of configuration. We can see the progress of the build right here, and pick it up from Git. Here is the Git city test. It's polling SCM. This is every few minutes poll that site so that when there is a change, it detects it, and then you put it out to Artifactory at this location, capture and publish the information. And these are all standard things that you have to do. If any of these is wrong, then your build will not go through successfully. So at this point, looks like the build has completed. We can go back to the dashboard. I have not made any change here, so I can look at it. Now it looks like city test deploy has been triggered. It is executing at this point. So that is the one that will deploy out to my first site, and then once that is done, city test site, the deploy to site 2 will trigger. So while that is executing, I'm quickly going to go in and show you we'll go look at the output from this. So I want to just look at this guy, make sure the build, you can go to console output and see what happened. The build was triggered. I want to go to the very end, make sure finished success, build was successful. That is all good news. And there are more details if you want to look at it. We go back to the dashboard. Our city test deploy is still in progress. City test deploy to site 2 has not completed yet. If I go in here, I can look at what is going on in this site by looking at console output. Looks like it has, if I go back and look at this, it is interesting to look at all these changes. It found one dependency. Now it is, if you look here, the API endpoint is API run.pivotal.io. User is this, and I am doing a push. The app was pushed out. If one instance was started, we can go down and look. It was successfully built. So that is good. Now if I go back to the project, go back to the dashboard, we see that city test deploy is completed. City test deploy to site 2 is in progress. At this point, I'm going to just look at it and see. We see that deploy to site 2 is in progress at this point. I can quickly go back and verify that site. If I refresh this, this is my site 1. Initially it was 20. If I refresh this, it should show 21. There it is, 21. Now if I go and change this to 21, I should get, version should be 21. Very good. Now let's go back and see if deploy to site 2 is completed. It is still in progress. Go back to the dashboard. It's still in progress. Click on that. I can go and look at the console output. So it is at this point, it has deployed it out to site 2, if you can tell here, and it is attempting to start the instances, and we will get a real-time feel for what is going on. You see it's scaling up the app, it's unmapping the route. Now it is completed. At this point, we'll validate that this one has completed. Go back to the project, back to dashboard. I see that it has completed. Last duration 1 minute 30 seconds. So it looks like all 3 of them successfully completed. Now I can go back and look at verify my second site, which would be site 2 is this guy. It was previously showing 20. Now I verify that it is 21. Very good. And then I go and validate that site 21 also works. There you go. Wonderful. That is successful. Thank you.